All right, everyone please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Mike Flotis, president of Alamo College's Palo Alto College. I am pleased to welcome you to the 2015 commencement ceremony for Palo Alto College. This academic year has been one full of celebration, and as we all know, today is no different. This year, for instance, Palo Alto College launched 4 early college high schools with Harlandale Independent School District, Southside Independent School District, Southside Independent School District, Somerset in partnership with Lido and Poteet, and indeed also the New Frontiers Charter School. This allows students to earn an associate's degree or up to 60 hours of college credits while still enrolled in high school. And we plan on seeing those students, that first class of students, sit right here in May of 2018, earning their associate's degree in one hand and their high school diploma in another. Palo Alto College was also named a military-friendly school for the 4th year in a row, which shows the dedication and appreciation our faculty, staff, and community have for our veteran students. Many of our veteran students are graduating today and can be identified by their red, white, and blue cords. Can we have those students stand and be recognized? Okay, don't sit yet, don't sit. I'm gonna ask our faculty, staff, and administrators who are also veterans to please stand and be recognized. I'm gonna ask our veterans in the audience to please stand and be recognized as well. From all of us to all of you, we thank you for your service. Please be seated. At the beginning of the 2013 school year, Palo Alto College announced its newest program offering in 7 years, a program focused in oil and gas production and processing technology. This afternoon, we will celebrate the first 2 students to graduate from that program, earning an Associate of Applied Science. And last fall, Palo Alto College was named a Legend of the South Side by the South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce for the college's continued support to grow our thriving community. The Legends Award was very timely for all of us at Palo Alto College because in 1985, we opened our doors to provide the first opportunity for higher education in our community south of Highway 90. Today, we celebrate 30 years of providing educational access to more than 100,000 students. Not 10,000, not 20,000, 100,000. So our 1,000 graduates this year and the 400 students sitting before us, as they prepare to cross the stage, they deserve a huge congratulations because they bear a huge responsibility. As we begin today's, let's give them a round of applause. As we begin today's program, I would like to introduce our platform guests, and I'm gonna ask you all to please hold your applause until all have been recognized. First is the Chancellor of the Alamo Colleges, Dr. Bruce Leslie. We have our Board of Trustees with us, Mr. Joe Alderete, Secretary, Mr. Clint Kingsbury, Assistant Secretary, Mr. Marcelo Casillas, Dr. Jean Sprague, Mr. Roberto Zarate. We have our commencement speaker with us, Henry Cisneros, Chairman of City View. We have our outstanding former student, Mr. Joseph Gallardo, class of 2012. We have our posthumous honorary degree recipient, Mr. Fernando Rodriguez, Jr., and we have 2 of his daughters here with us today, if they'd please stand. And we have his family here with us, if they'd rise as well. They're right over here. If you all would rise, please, to be recognized. We have our Vice Chancellors, Dr. Joe Carol Fabianchi, Vice Chancellor for Academic Success, Dr. Adelina Silva, Vice Chancellor for Student Success, Dr. Federico Zaragoza, Vice Chancellor of Economic and Workforce Development. We have our Vice President for Academic Success, Elizabeth Tanner. We have our Deans, Larry Jackson, Corporate and Community Education, Dr. Mary Ellen Jacobs, Arts and Sciences, Tina Mesa, Learning Resources, Mr. David Rutkowski, Dean of Career and Technical Education, Ms. Catherine Beaumont-Doss, Interim Dean for Student Success. We have our department chairs, Carolyn Delacour, Fine and Performing Arts and Speech Communication, John Dunn, Computer Information Systems and Computer Science, Vicente Guillot, English Communication, Foreign Languages and Integrated Reading and Writing, Ed Hagen, Sciences and Kinesiology, Dr. John Hernandez, Behavioral Sciences Education, Humanities and Criminal Justice, Patrick Lee, Mathematics, Veronica Rosas Tatum, Business Administrative Technology, Logistics, Agriculture, Horticulture, and Cosmetology. She has her hands full. Dr. Fonzie Quantz-Fitch, Veterinary Technology, Dr. Yolanda Reina, Counseling, Jenny Stowitz, Trina, Social Sciences, and then our lead instructors, John Aiken, Aviation, Ronnie Brannon, Logistics Management, Dr. Ronald Brown, Engineering, Oil and Gas Technology, Ty Chumley, Agriculture, Horticulture, Sylvia De Hoyos, Administrative Computer Technology, Dr. Amy De Leon, Education, Suzelle Molina, Kinesiology, Lisa Navarro, Cosmetology, Dr. Denise Barkus Richter, Communication, Amanda Salinas, Accounting, Matilda Stout, Developmental English. Our Faculty Senate President is Patrick Lee, and introducing the candidates for graduation will be Dr. Rafael Castillo, Dr. Yolanda Reina, Dr. Daniel Rodriguez, and our faculty marshals who have accompanied our students and are guiding faculty and students and staff today are Mary Apolinar, Tori Beckman-Wilson, Brad Chandler, Mark Hoganson, Miss Alice Lawson-Johnson, and Mr. Weldon Riggs. Let's give all of these folks a big round of applause for all of their efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to ask you to stand for the posting of the colors by Palo Alto College's ROTC.
So say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? No, no, no.
Many thanks to Mr. Justin Vetta, who sang the national anthem, one of our very own. I'm going to ask you to please remain standing for the invocation by Mr. Weldon Riggs, retired instructor of agriculture.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. If y'all will indulge me just a few moments before I give the invocation to speak specifically to our graduates. Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common folk like you and me are builders of eternity? To each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, and a book of rules. And each must build ere his life is flown, a stumbling block or a stepping stone. It's my prayer that each of you will become stepping stones. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, today as we gather this afternoon, we just come to you thanking you for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us and our graduates and all gathered here today, Lord. Dear God, I thank you for the families, for the faculty, the staff, and the administrators that have been an encouragement, support, and mentor to all of these honorees. I pray, dear God, that you would continue to watch over and bless these graduates as they seek your guidance in reaching goals that they have set, be it that of continuing their education, seeking employment, or family life. I thank you, God, for the 30 years that you've given Palo Alto here in service to our students and our community. Heavenly Father, I thank you for all the educational and social opportunities that you've blessed us with involving these graduates and all the students that have crossed our paths here at Palo Alto. I pray that we would all look to you, dear Father, for guidance and wisdom in our endeavors. Heavenly Father, I pray for this great state and country and ask that you guard and protect the men and women that are serving in our armed forces. All of these things I ask and pray in el nombre de Cristo. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. I want to thank Mr. Riggs for his words of inspiration, and we now have a welcome from Mr. Joe Alderete Jr., who serves as Secretary of the Board of Trustees of the Alamo Colleges, followed by Dr. Bruce Leslie, Chancellor of the Alamo Colleges. Mr. Alderete.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank Dr. Michael Flores and Palo Alto College for inviting the Board of Trustees to attend today's momentous commencement ceremony. On behalf of the Alamo College Board of Trustees, I am honored and pleased to extend our congratulations to each and every one of you. You are the reason we are all here. And you are the reason my fellow trustees and I serve on the board. We want you to continue to celebrate your success. This day is about you and your accomplishments, your hard work, and your commitment to education. This day is about the sacrifices you have made to get to where you are, and the investment you have made in your future is being realized today as you cross the stage. We are honored that you have become a member of the Alamo College's family, and to the parents, the family, and the friends here with us today, we share in your pride in your students' accomplishments. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Students, faculty, trustees, Dr. Cisneros, family members, and members of this wonderful community. Congratulations, graduates. Yeah. I love doing that every year. You know, most of you don't know me. I don't spend time with you as you do with your faculty in their offices and their classrooms, but I do get the opportunity to get to know students each year and over the years, and it's one of the great joys of the position that I hold. But this is the time each year when I look out at all of you sitting here, this for the first time wearing the teal color, and I see the yellow shawls and the ribbons and things. And it gives me that one opportunity that I have to give you those last words that you'll hear from a member of the Alamo College's family. So I very much appreciate and enjoy this moment to share some final thoughts that I hope will pull together all the learning that you've been engaged in over the years that you've been with us, and for many of you, you'll be literally spending the rest of your lives learning, whether you go on to university immediately and then on to employment, or go into employment first, but then go on to university as you continue to grow. So here are my thoughts. Be kind and do something awesome. Just think how difficult it is for we human beings to be kind all the time. But if each one of us, not just you graduates, but if everybody in this great room left here and spent the rest of our lives simply being kind, how we would change the world. The power you have just in being kind is much more profound than probably any other power that you have at your disposal, except for the power of your mind and the power of the education and the skills that you have learned here. And do something awesome. Many of you have already done awesome things. And guess what? If you've done something awesome already, then do something awesome again. And then do it again. Don't just stop. I know several of you have done some awesome things. Stephanie Rodriguez, the president of your Student Government Association. Stephanie is here, I know, graduating today. Stephanie has done something very awesome by being president of your student government. That is absolutely powerful. So would you give Stephanie a round of applause? And Stephanie, if you're in the audience, would you please stand up? I don't see Stephanie out here, but I know she's around. Naphtali Bryant. I'm sitting here on the stage, and I see this young man who has 4 children and yet has integrated himself into the life of the Alamo College's family, not just at one college, but I think probably at all 5. And here he is graduating. Would you give Naphtali Bryant, because he is an awesome man, would you please give him a round of applause? Gilbert Pettis. Gilbert, are you here? I have come to know this young man. There he is. Gilbert Pettis. Would you give him a round of applause? He is going to A&M San Antonio. He has already started several businesses successfully. He is going to be one of the great future entrepreneurs, and I am so proud of this young man. So I have had the honor to get to know some of you and see you doing things awesome already. For the rest of you, just go out there and do something awesome, and then do it again and again. It doesn't take a whole lot of talent, but it takes the tools that you've earned here. Your education, persistence, being proactive, being committed, making sure that you care about the people around you, your family, your neighbors, your community, your church. Go out and do something awesome. God bless you all, and congratulations.
I want to thank you, Dr. Leslie, and he actually mentioned our next speaker, who is Mrs. Stephanie Rodriguez, President of Student Government Association for Palo Alto. I'm going to ask Stephanie to please come up to address the graduates. There you are, in person.
Good afternoon on this wonderful day of graduation for our class of 2015. Thank you to our families and friends for celebrating this day with us, and thank you to the staff, faculty, administration, and Board of Trustees for guiding us to reach this milestone. It has been an honor to serve as your SJ president. Words cannot describe what a wonderful and challenging year it has been. There are many different things that we will always remember about being students at Palo Alto College. I can never forget the benevolent staff, faculty, and administration who went above and beyond to help me succeed. I can never forget walking throughout the campus and taking in the serene beauty of PAC. Lastly, I can never forget the profound experience of being involved in student life at PAC and making connections and friendships that will last for a lifetime. Many of us sitting here today are experiencing different emotions. Some of us are excited to accomplish our first academic goal and now are determined to continue their higher education. Some are relieved that we have completed a course of study that will lead us to success in the workforce. What we all share today is the promise of leaving our own unique mark in whichever path we choose in life. We will leave this mark on our children, our friends, our acquaintances, the living organisms around us, and the earth with which we live and breathe on. This mark will continue throughout the generations as life continues to exist. You are prepared to impact society as it continues to grow proactively, interact with technology as it improves substantially, and participate fully in life as it continues to blossom. So go forth and leave your mark. Leave it with your family, your job, your friends, your education, and the earth itself. Leave it in a positive, progressive, and proactive style. This will be your legacy. Lastly, I wish to say good luck to all of you in your future endeavors. And finally, thank you for leaving your mark with Palo Alto College.
I want to thank Stephanie, her colleagues, all of you, because all of our graduates, all of our students make their mark on campus and in the community. This year, we are awarding a posthumous honorary associate degree in memory of a great supporter of Palo Alto College, Mr. Fernando Rodriguez, Jr. For over most of his life, Mr. Rodriguez championed the rights of his fellow citizens, especially the most underserved in our community. His attentiveness to the local needs of the day helped form the foundation for the communities organized for public service, better known as COPS, which became instrumental in advocating for the establishment of Palo Alto College. Palo Alto was the culmination of a dream that began with the community's desire for more options for higher learning in the southern sector of Bexar County. When Southside community leaders, spearheaded by COPS, sought and received the endorsement for a community college in our part of town. Cops and Southside leaders then approached Alamo Community College District trustees to build a third college. And trustees approved the college on February 21st, 1983, and Palo Alto was chartered by the Texas legislature a month later on March 19th, 1983, which is the official date of our founding. Now, Mr. Rodriguez gave decades of service, and he passed away on March 22nd, 2000. But his legacy of service, just like many of our students standing before us, as they await many, many more years of service and contributions to our community, his legacy continues in each of our graduates, in each of our 100,000 students. So I'd like to ask Ms. Sylvia Morales and Ms. Delia Barrett to accept the award on behalf of their father, along with Dr. Leslie, our Chancellor, and our Board Secretary, Mr. Alderete, for the presentation of the honorary degree.
This is the 16th honorary degree awarded in the history of the Alamo Colleges. It is based on extraordinary achievements in the fields of humanities, education, and social services, which exemplify the mission and the vision of the Alamo Colleges. Therefore, by the powers vested in me by the Alamo Colleges and the citizens of Bexar County, and by approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer a posthumous honorary associate degree upon Fernando Rodriguez, Jr. for outstanding public service to the Alamo Colleges and to his community, and significant contributions to society at large.
Thank you, Mr. Alderete. Our father, Fernando Rodriguez, Jr., accomplished many goals in his lifetime. He was married to the same woman for 49 years, and together they produced a son and 3 daughters. As our father, he set an example of service to his country, to his community, to his God. He served his country for 8 years, 3 years in the U.S. Navy, 5 years in the Naval Reserve, and he continued to serve as a civil servant at Kelly Air Force Base for 33 years. As a man of faith, Dad was active in numerous roles at our Christ the King parish and throughout the Archdiocese of San Antonio. It's probably because of his faith that he was active in local politics and in community organizing. He had a strong voice, and he recognized his responsibility to use that voice for others, especially the oppressed. He was probably best known for using that voice in various human rights and labor organizations, such as FAMA, LULAC, AFGE, the AFL-CIO, and COPS, Communities Organized for Public Service. What's more, he taught and encouraged others to find and use their voice. As an impassioned pillar of the community, he was often asked to lead in many capacities in these organizations and more. It was through COPS that our father, along with others, pushed for one of his greatest passions: education. He believed that education was our ticket out of poverty and oppression. Education empowers the people. So please take note, Palo Alto College class of 2015. You are his legacy, and we charge you to carry that legacy further. Get involved. Become active. You too must become active in your own community. For one, participate in the process to make college affordable. Fight for tuition-free college for your younger brothers and sisters, for your children. Create your own legacy in your children, who in turn will follow in your footsteps. Now, in spite of Dad's accomplishments, there are two items he was not able to achieve. Over the years, he amassed notes, correspondence, meeting minutes, flyers on the many functions and crusades that he participated in. We had a large back room dedicated to this collection in file cabinets, in bookcases, and stacked here and there. It was his intention to write a book based on those experiences. But even in retirement, he was too busy in the community to ever find the time. And while he worked so hard to send his family to college, constantly lecturing us about the importance of education, he himself never fulfilled his dream to return to school, major in political science, and then continue into law school. Indeed, many in our family, including our extended family, did go on to obtain degrees, including one PhD. So it is today, with great pride, that we, my mother, my sisters, my brother, and I, along with 6 grandchildren and 8 great-grandchildren, accept this honor on behalf of our beloved husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather. Mira, Daddy, you now have a college degree. Thank you, Dr. Flores. Thank you, Palo Alto College. Thank you, San Antonio Palo Alto College, class of 2015. Now go out and make a difference.
That was phenomenal. Well done. That was great. Yes, well done. Thank you. Well, Sylvia and Delia are really a hard act to follow, but we'll continue to build on their words and their inspiration. We really do hope to continue honoring Mr. Rodriguez's legacy by continuing to provide access to education, which, as they mentioned, was his dream for Palo Alto College, the Alamo Colleges, so many years ago. In 2013, we started a tradition of honoring outstanding former students. And with over 100,000 students over the last 30 years, we know there are an untold amount of amazing stories. Mr. Joseph Gallardo is definitely one of our outstanding former students and a clear example of determination in achieving academic success. Gallardo had a difficult high school career until he decided he wanted to attend Palo Alto College. While at PAC, he was mentored by understanding, patient, and helpful faculty members who believed in him. In May 2012, Mr. Gallardo graduated from Palo Alto College with an Associates of Art degree and a GPA of 3.86. Mr. Gallardo continued his educational journey and academic achievements as a student at the University of Texas at Austin. While completing his degree, he was an academic success coach at the UT Longhorn Center for Academic Excellence, serving both as a peer mentor and advisor for at-risk students. He was also awarded a UT Law School internship as part of the Intellectual Entrepreneurship Program and was one of 40 students selected for the Archer Fellowship in Washington, D.C. to serve as a judicial intern in the Office of the Counselor to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Mr. Gallardo graduated from the University of Texas at Austin with a BS in Public Relations and Government and a 3.89 GPA, and received a McCombs School of Business Foundation certificate with a perfect 4.0 GPA. He was also named one of 3 outstanding graduates in the entire 2014 UT Austin graduating class. Now think, there are 50,000 undergrads at UT Austin. Mr. Gallardo was one of 3, and he was highlighted in their spring commencement address by President Bill Powers. On behalf of Palo Alto College, I'd like to present Mr. Joseph Gallardo as our 2015 Outstanding Former Student. Joseph?
All right, so Dr. Flores talked about all the things I've been extremely blessed to be a part of. And he said I had a difficult high school career, but what he didn't specify on was that I dropped out at one point. I took 6 years to graduate high school, and I ultimately graduated second to last in my class. I then worked a minimum wage job for a year, washing dishes, before I decided I needed to make a change. And maybe it was time to get my education. So that's when I found out about Palo Alto College. And standing up here before you today, I just want to thank you, Dr. Flores, and Palo Alto College for honoring me with this very nice award. I owe everything I have been able to accomplish over the past few years to the second chance that this school provided me. As a former high school dropout who never performed well in the classroom, I lacked knowledge, confidence, and a direction when I first stepped foot on campus. I was a year out of high school and had just finished my job, and I was heading nowhere fast. Fast forward a few years later, and my life has done a complete 180. Palo Alto College blessed me with the opportunity to be mentored by a few incredibly understanding, patient, and helpful faculty members who truly believed in me. And in turn, they made me believe in myself. Enrolling at PAC is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I truly believe I owe all that I am and all that I will one day be to the second chance that this school provided me and the people who ensured I was successful in it this time around. After I graduated from PAC, I went to UT, and currently As a recent graduate, I'm in the process of applying to Harvard, Stanford, Georgetown, and UT law schools. Needless to say, thank you. Needless to say, these things aren't possible had I never come across Palo Alto College. And some people would say, I could have done this at any school, any community college. It was truly the support I received from the faculty and staff at this school that makes it one of my favorite places to be, one of the best faculty in the world, and I absolutely, truly, honest to God, love this school. Thank y'all so much. But beyond my story, I like to think my story is symbolic of the resilience we have as a community. Everyone has a story, but I truly believe that community college graduates have some of the best ones. Some of you all in the crowd tonight are the graduates. Y'all have children. Some of y'all work full-time jobs. Some of y'all do both. And many more things that don't even have the time to touch on really today, but we have some of the most best resilient stories out there, and that's why I'm so proud to talk to you all tonight. The graduates sitting in this room tonight exemplify everything about my favorite word, perseverance. So whatever your story may be, think about that when you walk across this stage today, and remember that it's so much more than receiving a piece of paper. This moment encapsulates all the sacrifices you have made to get here. It's all the people who have encouraged you to reach this milestone in your life, and all the people who said you couldn't. 3 years ago, maybe to this exact day, I was sitting where you all are sitting, feeling pretty proud of myself. I had just been accepted to UT, and I was receiving my first college degree. But to be honest with you, I was scared out of my mind. I was scared of letting everyone down. I was scared of what was to come next, and I was scared of too many things to talk to you all about today. But standing here 3 years later, I want to tell you what I have learned. You should be scared of nothing. Don't let anything or anyone intimidate you. Whatever your next goals are in life, just go after it. No matter what you plan on doing next, whether it be transferring to university, going into the workforce, whatever it may be, with a good mixture of faith, surrounding yourself with good people, some necessary sacrifices along the way, and a lot of hard work, I truly believe the possibilities are endless for you all. This was handed to none of you, and you deserve to be proud right now. As you move forward with your lives, I ask that you don't be complacent. Find whatever it is that motivates you and use that to achieve the goals that you previously thought may be unattainable. I say to find your motivation because you will need it. When you dream big, and I hope all of you dream big, you will inevitably run into challenges. The easy road is to give up when these challenges come your way. It's easy to say, oh, I guess it's just not meant to be. I ask you all to take the higher route. When I first started UT, I had just undergone ACL surgery. My pain meds made it hard to study, and crutching my way around campus and the many hills was tough. In addition, I couldn't afford an apartment in Austin, so I rode the bus from San Antonio to Austin and back every day. It was exhausting. It would have been easy to say that it wasn't meant to be. It would have been easy to make excuses. But I had my motivation, and that was enough to keep me going that semester. There's a quote my grandma told me she heard in church the other day. It says, "The road to success is filled with inconveniences." I can't say I've truly achieved professional success, but I do like to think I'm on the road to it. And I can tell you that the inconveniences will come your way nonstop. But always find a way to keep moving forward. I hope you all approach whatever challenges come your way with a similar mindset. I'll leave you all with one final thought. Sitting there 3 years ago, I would have never imagined the next few years playing out the way they did. Sometimes it feels like a dream, and that any second now I'll be waking up. But this is my reality now. I've changed the trajectory of my life with a few sacrifices and a lot of hard work. Whatever it is that you decide to do next, just make sure to be the best you that you can possibly be. Remember, success and sacrifice go hand in hand. I truly believe the possibilities are endless for you all, so go make your family proud, go get what you all deserve, and go work harder than you've ever worked before, so a few years from now you can look back and say, man, 3 years ago I would have never imagined. God bless you all, and congratulations.
I want to thank Mr. Gallardo once again. We know he's going to have a tough time deciding which one of those Ivy League law schools he wants to attend. It's now an honor and a privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Secretary Henry Cisneros, who's the founder and chairman of CityView, and of course, as we all know, the former mayor of the city. Mr. Cisneros has a long history with Palo Alto College. When Palo Alto College was chartered by the legislature in 1983, Secretary Cisneros was serving his first term as the first Hispanic mayor of a major U.S. city. While serving his third term as mayor, Secretary Cisneros declared the week of January 10th, 1987 as a citywide Palo Alto College week. A year later, Secretary Cisneros first addressed our second graduating class, the class of 1988, as a keynote speaker while he was serving as mayor of the city. That day, a small group of 25 students earned their degrees from Palo Alto College. And as we all know, today we're awarding more than 1,000 degrees and certificates and celebrating with nearly 500 students crossing the stage and thousands of families and friends this afternoon. Other things have changed since Secretary Cisneros spoke to those students at second graduating class of 25. In 1992, President Bill Clinton appointed him as Secretary of the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. As a member of President Clinton's cabinet, Secretary Cisneros was credited with initiating the revitalization of many of the nation's urban communities and public housing developments, and personally worked with more than 200 cities in every one of the 50 United States. After leaving HUD in 1997, Secretary Cisneros was then named President and Chief Operating Officer of Univision Communications, the Spanish language broadcaster, which has now become the 5th most watched television network in the United States. Today, Secretary Cisneros serves as founder and chairman of the CityView companies, which work with urban home builders in more than 60 communities in 30 states. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Secretary Cisneros. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. Given that this is the 30th graduation class and I spoke to the second, I know that Dr. Flores meant it as a compliment, but he makes me feel very old. It's a long time, but what a wonderful thing to see this college advance. Dr. Flores, thank you for your kind words. Thank you for the invitation to be here, but most importantly, thank you for the good work you're doing. He is one of the rising stars as a president in higher education in the United States and deserves special recognition. Dr. Flores, thank you for your good work. Chancellor Leslie, I have had the privilege of watching the community college for a lot of years, and I want to say that I believe that it has made the greatest progress under any chancellor that I have seen in the years that you have been chancellor. We are now moving to the front rank of the best community college systems in the country. Dr. Leslie deserves special recognition for that work. Thank you. To the members of the board of the community college, these are special people who do not get paid for their service. They serve voluntarily, they run for the office, they buffer criticism out in the community, and yet they deliberate and make the big decisions about the finances and future of the college system. We owe a special debt of gratitude to the board, and I want to say a special word about Joe Alderete, with whom I served on the city council. We started back in 1977, and at the time he was elected, he was the youngest city council member ever elected. All these years later, he's still in public service. Joe, thank you and the members of the board for your service. To the faculty and the staff, to the special honorees, I expect we're going to hear a lot more from Joe Gallardo in the years to come. Congratulations on the recognition you received today. And I had the honor, as did Joe Alderete, of working with Fernando Rodriguez, a community leader. I can attest to the spirit and the values and the determination that he brought to our community, as his daughter so proudly described. Once again, let's thank Fernando Rodriguez posthumously for his public service. To the parents and friends and supporters of all of the graduates, and most importantly, to the graduates of the class of 2015, congratulations on your special day. This is recognition of your work. I'm going to try to be brief in my remarks because the program is long, and the purpose that you came for is to see these people cross the stage in a little while. But I do want to just highlight that today is a day in which we all celebrate. And we celebrate with a sense of gratitude. And I'm going to just briefly touch on 5 reasons why today is a day of gratitude. The first is gratitude to the parents and the spouses and the children and the families and the supporters of the graduates, because no one accomplishes anything alone. We have to have a support system, and your support system is these people up here in this Coliseum. Gracias. Whether it was coming up with cash or putting up with the hours or supporting in the study times or understanding that you had to work and also go to school or encouraging you, they did their part, and they're owed a special debt of gratitude. Secondly, I want to say thank you and express gratitude to the faculty and the staff of the Alamo colleges, and particularly of Palo Alto. And let me just tell you, these are people who are very smart, could be doing many things in life that compensate more than being a faculty member. They made professional choices that they want to give back to other human beings. Their lives, their careers are invested in your learning and your progress. And we just owe a special recognition to people who dedicate themselves to that human process of conveying knowledge from one set of experience, accumulated professional knowledge, and spend their lives giving it to other people. It's a very hard, energy-requiring thing to do. It's the dedication of an entire career. Let's hear it for the faculty and staff of Palo Alto College. Thank you, guys. Thank you. In the same spirit, today is a day of gratitude because we celebrate, as Mr. Rodriguez's daughter said earlier, the importance of education in our society. Our country is a country of faith, and we have a deep faith in matters of spirituality. We all are free to pursue our different faiths. But one thing we agree on together, it's kind of a secular or citizenship faith, is the importance of education. It was the darkest moment in American history. And there have been many dark moments when our country was attacked at Pearl Harbor, when we suffered through 9/11, when we went through the Great Depression. But the darkest moment in American history was during the Civil War. The country was warring against itself. Every person who died in that war was an American. The country was going to split itself apart. And yet, in 1862, in the depths of that war, the Congress of the United States passed a piece of legislation called the Morrill Act, M-O-R-R-I-L-L. And it was an investment of federal resources for the first time in higher education. Imagine, in the darkest moment in American history, when it was not clear the country would even stand together, the Congress of the United States was saying, when this war is over, we're going to need teachers who can make the people literate. We're going to need engineers who can open up the American West with dams and roads. We're going to need animal husbandrists who can build our farming system and feed our people. In the darkest moment in American history, the leaders of our country were concentrating on the future, and it was a future that would be derived through education. We are blessed to live in a country that sees itself as future-oriented and that sees itself as investing in that future through education. We celebrate that today. education for a better American future. Fourthly, we express gratitude today, we celebrate today because we live in a great city. I, like everyone here, loves San Antonio. We're a city of 1.4, and I love the Spurs as well, like you, all of you. We may not be in the playoffs, but we'll be back. 1.4 million people in San Antonio. It's growing very rapidly. When I was mayor, the city had about 800,000 people. Now we're at 1.4 million. In a metropolitan area of 1.8 million, the seventh largest city in the United States. And a strong economy. We just came through a national recession, and when they did the analysis of which cities came out how, 52 metropolitan areas they studied, the number one performer through the recession in terms of holding its own in jobs and economic growth was none other than our beloved San Antonio, Texas. We live in a great city. Now, why do I say this? Why do I say this? Because it is important to the world that you're coming into that you live in a city that is progressing in the right direction. We've built a strong economy here, a strong economy in the biosciences. We employ 140,000 people in biomedical careers in San Antonio, and that number is growing to 180,000 over the next decade or so. We have manufacturing like Toyota and the 200,000 Tundras and Tacomas that are generated there every year that are built, as well as the work that's going on at Port San Antonio with our aerospace manufacturing sector, which we couldn't do without the community college. We have a strong financial sector of back office operations and call centers and data centers, massive investments of billions of dollars in the financial and tech center. We have a new technology cluster grouped around what's called cybersecurity. It is managing the safety and security of networks and cyber systems, growing rapidly. We have a strong small business sector of entrepreneurs working on their own. Many of you may find that you want to be in your own businesses and create your own businesses, perhaps after a few years of working in another setting. We live in a city with a broad-based economy. That's why it survived the recession so well, because we didn't follow any one sector into the tank. We were broad and we were strong. We have work to do. We have to continue to build the city's infrastructure, which means enough water, so pay attention to the need for water. Enough power, so pay attention to the need to have enough electrical power. Enough roads so we don't choke ourselves on congestion. Enough broadband so we can communicate with fiber optic lines, such as those that are going to be installed here in the years to come. We need to build the city's infrastructure. We also need to be attentive to the new forms of infrastructure which involve human investment, human capital, education. That's why it was so important to invest in pre-K. We're one of the first cities in the country to take a public vote and pass a tax to invest in preschool education. Congratulations to San Antonio for doing that. And then we're building up the quality of our P through 12 schools, our public schools, and the mix of new options like charter schools and magnet schools. We're building up our higher education sector, investing in four-year institutions. But very important in that mix, I would say, perhaps most important, and I don't say it just because I'm in front of a community college audience, is we have to build the strength of our community college system. It is the key to our future. It brings in people who otherwise might not be going to college. It provides education, like at many of you, at midpoints in your career. It provides technical education that doesn't involve a college degree, but prepares you to work in some of the technologically rewarding new occupations of our city. The academies, the dual degree programs. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate today the Alamo community colleges and their contribution and participation in the future of San Antonio. We're all part of that. finally, number 5, in terms of these reasons to be grateful today, and it's not number 5, it's actually number 1, is we are grateful for you, the graduates of 2015. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You represent human capital. Every one of you has accomplished something that took some determination, some willpower, some brain power, and now you're ready to put it to work in our community. I hope you are leaving today as optimistic as we are about you, committed to the future, committed to more education. The fact of the matter is, your generation is not going to be able to stop at a point in time. We're changing. Our economy is changing. It requires continuing education. It requires intellectual curiosity. It requires a restlessness. This is a stopping point this is a waypoint in your educational endeavors. You must go forward in other ways, whatever form it is, on the job, more college, technical education, advanced courses. But in order to succeed long run, you're going to need to continue to invest in education. You must be, as was said earlier, involved in our community. We have to together forge a city that works together. We need you. We need your hard work. We need your ambition. We need your focus. We need your civic energy. We need you as you raise your own families to pass on those legacies to the next generation. Here are 400 of you today, 1,000 this year, who add sheer necessary talent and resources to the base of our community. And that is fundamentally the reason why we're grateful. That is fundamentally the reason why we're here today. And that is fundamentally the reason why we express our respect for what you have done and give you our prayers and best wishes going forward. Gracias y adelante juntos. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary. We actually have a gift. So we want to thank the Secretary for his words of wisdom, his comments, and his challenge to the class of 2015. And I know he mentioned those years, 30 years in the second graduating class, but we actually have a memento, which is a picture when he was on our campus in 1991. All right. Are you all ready? So I'm going to ask Mr. Patrick Lee, President of the Faculty Senate, to now present the class of 2015.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. Will the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Arts in Teaching, and the candidates for certificates of completion please rise? Dr. Flores, upon completion of the requirements for their degree, these students are recommended by the faculty for the degrees of Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Science, and for certificates of completion.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the direction and approval of the Board of Trustees of the Alamo Colleges, I confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Science, and certificates contingent upon your successful completion of all degree requirements. Now we will prepare to present the diplomas.
Crystal Marie Cantu, cum laude, Associate of Arts in Social Work. Associate of Arts in Business Administration is Stephanie M. Rodriguez. Associate in Applied Science Administrative Assistant, Gilda Veronica Abrego, cum laude. Adriana Carrillo, cum laude. Diamond Marie de Leon. Valerie Marie Gonzalez. Chris Hernandez. Selma Gutierrez Hernandez, magna cum laude. Sandra Araceli Uribe. David Lee Flores, Aviation Management. Jennifer Ayala Rodriguez, cum laude. Naftali Bryant, Business Management. Jessica Nicole Carter, cum laude. Yvonne Gonzalez. Shelley Ann Moreno, magna cum laude. Melinda J. Ortha. Mariana Angelica Pagues, cum laude. Terry James Richardson, magna cum laude. Orlando René Rodriguez. Beatriz Sanchez. Violette Marie Sanchez. Step on it. Matthew E. Valdez. The following individuals are computer support specialists. Daniel Peña Jr., cum laude. Joseph Rodriguez. Saul Hernandez, summa cum laude. Clifford Ryan Jefferson Jr. Olivia Diaz Rux. Following individuals are logistic and supply chain management. Emilio Gonzalez Arcos, cum laude. Ernest G. Herrera Jr. Daniel Albert Juarez. Ernest Roger Martinez. Danae Charon Quintero, cum laude. Marcy Marie Soto. Gregory S. Watkins, Jr., magna cum laude. Following individuals are Network Administrator Cisco majors: Christopher Sosa, Rodolfo G. Torres, following individuals are Network Administrator majors: Jose Caina Cardenas, Rolando Chavarria, Roland Esquivel, summa cum laude. Following individuals are oil and gas process technology specialization majors: Umar Ba, magna cum laude. Papa Mier, cum laude. Kevin Siebert, cum laude. Following individuals are Turf Grass Golf Course Management: Mark Stephen Fukuda, magna cum laude. Following individuals are veterinary technology majors: Summer May Alex, Ashley Barajas, Catherine T. Benderugi, cum laude. Cassandra Bush, Sarah M. Chapa, magna cum laude. Megan de la Cruz,
Karina Galvan, Leah K. Gershman, Kristen Hagobin, Madeline Heno, Jeanne Marie Mauricio, Agabel Ramos, Lisa K. Stockton, Teresa Mercedes Zapata, Vanessa Zapata, Associate of Arts, Jillian A. Alcala, Elsa Alonso, Patsy Arevalo, Jacqueline Bentley, Deborah Bueno, Monica Annette Bird, Jocelyn Cantu, cum laude. Kimberly Lynn Cantu. Gabriel Robert Casaño. Patricia Ann Charro. Carol Montoya Cortez. Richard A. Dempsey.
Catherine Sue.
Catherine Sue Erwin. Priscilla N. Flores. David Flores Jr. Ivan Irmer Cadavis Fultz. James Israel Garcia. Veronica Garibay. Teresa Garza. Laura A. Gatica. Diana Gossi. Kenny R. Martin. Gina M. Mendez. Juliet T. Mendoza, summa cum laude. Monica Weber Oliver, summa cum laude. Krista M. Guerrero. Delilah Hernandez, cum laude. Mike Hernandez. Doris Denise Hernandez Serna. Travis Huckleberry. Kristen O'Neill Hunt. Margaret F. Jowers. Aaron G. Lomas. Rebecca D. Page, cum laude. Bernice Pena.
Sister.
Brenda Ann Pena. Cindy Perez. Ramon E. Ramirez, cum laude. Amanda Reyes, cum laude. Esmeralda Reyes. Haley Elizabeth Ricks. Erica Reese. Shelby Christine Signs, cum laude.
Elena Dolly Sanchez. Robert S. Sandoval. Eunice Esenia Silva. Sabrina Marie Silva. Jeremy Lee Smith. Irene Esther Soriano. Grecia E. Suarez. Lisa Dawn Ashford Valadez. Laura K. Villalobos. Adriana Star Weaver, cum laude. Marcelina Weaver, magna cum laude. Leslie Amanda Lozano. Daryl R. Schraub. Joanne Teresa Aguirre. Salika K. de los Santos. Allison Dixon. Roman David Sanchez. Business Administration. Jessica Alvarado. Alejandra Avelar. Brianna Marie Casillas, cum laude. Jacqueline Denise Contreras. Joseph Cruz Jr. Claudia de la Garza. Eric Ramon de Luna. José Antonio de León, cum laude. Melody Donnell. Stephanie Obregón Espitia, magna cum laude. Marimar Ortiz Gaitán. Crystal M. Gallego. Paula A. Garza. Gregorio Gonzalez III. Yadiel J. Gonzalez Ramos. Alma Yasbeth Guerra. Dora E. Hernandez. Lee Anthony Hernandez. Juan J. Higa. Sarah J. Ledwick. Genesis Lopez. Kimberly M. Martinez. Cynthia Berenice Mata. Philip Oberst. Janina Lisette Ochoa. Araceli Gaiona Otiveros. Priscilla Jude Pacheco. Gilbert Perez Jr. Lovera Siana Petty. Angelica Marie Ramon. Jose Eduardo Rodriguez Jr. Marisela L. Salazar.
Miguel Sanchez, cum laude. Adela Hernandez Saucedo. Elizabeth Ray Sorola, cum laude. Valerie J. Stone, cum laude. Amanda May Swanee, cum laude. Graciela Talamantes. Brianna Bethany Torres. Christine S. Trevino. Presley Rhett Tyler. Adrian Adam Uriegas. Dulce D. Venegas. Benito R. Villegas, Jr. Sonia Denise Williams, magna cum laude. Myra Zacharias. Following individuals are communications majors. Emily Castillo. Manuel Alexander Figueroa, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Garza. Omar Guajardo. Gabriel Herrera. Joseph Albert Lozoya, magna cum laude. Jamie Tenor Neeland. Come on up here. Rosemary Nicole Rodriguez, cum laude. Sean K. Smith. Following individuals are criminal justice major Victoria Brocamontes, Puente Club. Blanca Estela Cantu, magna cum laude. Daniel Cruz Cantu. Genesis L. Cardenas. Joseph Carrillo. Pedro Carvajal. George Castillo, Jr. Linda Castoreno. Victoria Lee Korsmans. Mario Alberto de la Garza. Laila Andrea Enriquez Guzman, cum laude. Moses Castillo Gomez. Jessica Danielle Hernandez. Juliette Marie Hernandez, cum laude. Mark Anthony Hernandez. Victoria Huerta. Jaime Antonio López. Michael R. Maldonado. Ruben Matthew Mancha, magna cum laude. Anthony Mendez, Jr. John Paul Osuna. Abernathy June Ramon. Amanda Joe Ray. Alyssa Danielle Ruiz. Jesse Ruiz Jr. Cristian Sanchez. Eric Sanchez, cum laude.
Ramon Santos Jr. Mariah N. Solis. Janie Valadez Vasquez, magna cum laude. Osvaldo X. Villalobos. What? Zuleika. Brandy Nicole Zuleika. Following students are Criminal Justice Forensic Science, Alexandria Rosas Ayala. Victoria Garcia. Juan Ezra Gonzalez. Debbie Cheryl Ramos. Following students is Digital Art, Chanel M. Gatica. Sergio E. Medina. Joshua R. Trevino. Tracy Arlene Cabrera. Graciela N. Ramirez. Following students are Economics, Zach O. Morgan, cum laude. Judith Lorraine Collins. Amanda M. Rodriguez. Linda Nicole Vargas. Stephanie P. Vasquez. Ruben Jacob Corrales, degree in history. Following students are kinesiology. Melissa Marie Esparza. Brittany R. Flores. Marina Garza. Ronald Dylan Lopez. Jorge Isaac Martinez. Jesse Mendoza. Ralph Leonard Morales, Jr. Amelia Pacheco. Agabel D. Ramos. Kimberly Nadine Saldana. Jennifer C. Tejeda. Elizabeth Thornton. Amber M. Trevino. Laura M. Zamaripa. Following degrees are in political science. Veronica Marie Gonzalez, cum laude. Desiree Ann Alquinez. Carrie Adele Bodie. Alexia's Brianna Decole Brooks. Tasha Renee Callahan, magna cum laude. Sarah M. Davila. Jamie Lynn Garcia, cum laude, psychology. Giddens. Christopher Giddens. Valerie Amanda Huerta. Maribel B. Insall. Saraí Stephanie Lopez. Sonia Jocelyn Mata. Adrienne Marie Mendez. Naranjo. Sky Narangio. Judith N. Osuna, cum laude. Amanda Marie Perez, magna cum laude.
Yesenia Perez. Diana Pilario. Yesenia Quintana. Laura Ashley Quiroz. Brandy Nicole Requejo. Monica Lee Rodriguez. Darlene N. Sanchez. Diana E. Tenorio. Suhaili Marie Valderrama. Sammy Lee Woods Jr. Social work. Jennifer Ortegon Amaya. Sandra Benvenuti. Savannah Castro. Ileana V. Esparza. Dora R. Gomez cum laude. Julia Rose Hernandez. Donna J. Malone. Michelle Lee Marshall. Maricela Murillo. Siboney G. Palma, summa cum laude. Rosa or Rosa? Rosa Ana Torres. Holman. Sociology. Holman T. Braddock III, magna cum laude. Spanish. Nayali Diaz de Leon. Delfina de Leon. Guadalupe Ruiz Gomez. Associate of Arts in Teaching, HE12 Specialization. Vincent James Garcia. Generalist, Cherie Ann Almazan. Valerie Kella. Lauren Mariah Ledesma. Máximo Olivares Jr. Clarissa Ann Alvarado. Deborah S. Angulo. Nineveh N. Barrera. Michelle Benavides Peña. Miranda M. Briceño. Amanda Inez Correo. Francisca Exxon. Sarai Otila Garza cum laude. Emily Figueroa Gonzalez. Roxana M. Gonzalez. Maria Isabel Guajardo cum laude. Austin G. Hall. Kathleen Rebecca Isaac. Samantha Nicole Lascano. Christina Lita. Marisa Jasmine Luna. Marian Angela Maldonado. Sarai Martinez, magna cum laude. Megan Karina Moncayo, cum laude. Cristina Desiree Moreno. Isai Rene Mota, cum laude. Joyce J. Olivari.
Samantha Lynette Ortega Hernandez, cum laude. Chastity Lee Francesca Ortiz. Jazmín Ortiz Mendoza. Kelsey Quinn Ozuna. Annalise M. Reyes. Ariana Reyes. Stephanie Alejandra Reina. Crystal Monique Rosales. Beatriz M. Salazar. Ariel Santos. Arieli Santos. Heidi B. Sauceda. Miguel Antonio Smith. Gilbert Uriegas. Evelyn Contreras Villalobos. Ricardo Villarreal, cum laude. Yesenia Villarreal, cum laude. Following individuals will be receiving an Associate of Science in Accounting: Juan Martinez. Alyssa Marie Valdez. Following individuals will be receiving an agriculture degree: Kayla Friesenhan, summa cum laude. Brian C. Tejeda. Following individuals will be receiving an associate's degree in biology: Joshua P. Espinosa, magna cum laude. Jesse Anthony Huerta, cum laude. Francis Jimenez. Nancy Ann Osty, cum laude. Following individuals will be receiving a degree in chemistry: Cynthia Megan Archambault, magna cum laude. Cecilio Ivan Cadena, cum laude. Andrew Olage. Naima Imani Pope. Following individual will be receiving a Computer Information Systems Associate's degree: Manuel M. Avila, Jr. Corey D. Lopes. Josué Partida, cum laude. Cassandra Nicole Revilla, magna cum laude. Following individuals will receive a degree in general business: Andrew Edmund Bazan, magna cum laude. Following individual will receive a degree in general nursing: Sarah Rose Martinez. Ashley Victoria Tillman. Nancy Torres. Following individuals will receive a degree in health: Sabrina A. Fernandez. Jessica Encarnacion Calderon, cum laude. In marketing, Stephanie P. Morales. Following individuals will receive a degree in mathematics: Maribel Vasquez, cum laude. In physics, Raquel Estela Zanoa Hernandez. Pre-nursing, the following individuals receive a degree in pre-nursing: Michelle Ayers. Melanie Carrizales. Bernice Chavez. Blanca Leticia González Guevara. Priscilla Serenil González. Alexis M. Hernandez. Esther Victoria Muñoz. Adriana Montoya. Maribel Alegra Mendoza, cum laude. Berginda C. Mendiola, magna cum laude. Natalie Maldonado. Virginia M. Luna. Destiny Nicole Luna.
Lorena A. Lugo. Shelly Jean Lucio. Victoria Lopez, cum laude. Graciela Carlos Krantz, cum laude. Faith Herrera, cum laude. Maria de Luna Hernandez. Brandy Janine Hernandez. Glenda Beatriz Guerra Olvera. Amy Lisette Ortiz. Alexandra Ponce. Yolanda Rodriguez. Clarisa Treviño Rosas. Delilah M. Salazar. Jenna R. Salazar. Veronica Sandoval. Catherine Ray Saucedo, magna cum laude. Blanca Estela Sierra. Erica L. Silva. Genevieve Marie Soto. Brittany Marie Vela. Sunday Dawn. Sunday Dawn Whited, summa cum laude. Dulce D. Dominguez. Maria Guadalupe Lopez. Following degrees are pre-professional. Brenda Paola Bartres Pedrosa, cum laude. Jonathan Hernandez. Following our degrees in leadership. Ruben C. Garcia. Following degrees are landscape and horticultural science. Lori Ann Torres. Following degrees are computer programming basics. James E. Miller. Denise Saraya Alba. Martha Stetson Martinez. The following individuals are being recognized for successfully completing the requirements of the GED program at Palo Alto College. Jorge Bibao. Dolores de Santiago. María de Rosario Medina. Fernay Monroy Baquero. Jennifer Paniagua. Crystal Perez. Maria Rocha. Y'all related? Summer Rocha. Abias Silva Moreno. Alexis Soto. Edward Stratton. Ibeidi Tapia. Rosemary Tijerina. Marisela Yaneth Torres. Jackie Tovar. Terrell White Jr. Christine Galvan. Margaret Guerrero. Naomi Martinez Guerrero. And last, Wendy Hernandez. Congratulations for GED program graduates.
All right, graduates, please stand. You may now acknowledge receipt of your degree by changing the tassel from the right to the left of your caps. Congratulations. As president of Alamo College's Palo Alto College, it is with great pleasure that I present to all of you the graduating class of 2015. Palo Alto College alumni, yes, that's all of you. Congratulations to you. Thank you for sharing these years with us. We are all very, very proud of you. Use your education, as many mentioned today, for the betterment of our community and of our nation. We all wish you the very best, and we look forward to learning of your future successes and inviting you to the stage to talk about your experience. This concludes Palo Alto College's 2015 commencement ceremony. We ask friends and family to remain seated while the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates recess. Please enjoy the music of our very own Mariachi Palomino and Campanas de America, led by Palo Alto College instructor of music and two-time Grammy Award winner Juan Ortiz.
Cuando así me dijiste a mí, por eso vivo penando.